Hello guys, Chris here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing a GeForce RTX 3060 Ti in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Beta. This one is the Founders Edition model of the card. We are running it with the latest Nvidia drivers, and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs right here in Tech Power-Ups. GPU 0 accessible bar is also enabled, and this is an 8GB GPU. And over on the left, we're pairing it with the i5 13600K overclocked to 5.5 GHz and 32GB of RAM DDR5 6000 MHz in dual channel. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's go over the settings first. I'm starting at 1080p resolution, and we're also going to test this one at 1440p and 4K, and we're using the Ultra settings preset with depth of field disabled, because I just hate the look of depth of field in this game. The game is already blurry to start with. Why would you make it more blurry? Anyway, let's try to get into the Rust map so we can compare it a little bit with the 6700 XT in similar scenarios. Also, that GPU was running high textures. This is running normal textures because of 8GB of VRAM. Alright guys, we're finally here, and if you remember, the RX 6700 XT got around 150 frames per second on average with 120s, 1% lows. The 1% lows on the 3060 Ti are already a little bit lower, but it's still providing an amazing experience, of course. It's just, since these GPUs are very similar in other games, it's a little bit of a shame to see a decrease in performance comparing the two. But still, this is an awesome experience, obviously. All right, come on. All right, let's do our magic over here, shall we, my friends? Can we kill 50-something people like we did with the 5700 XT, 6700 XT, actually? Don't know why I said 57 there. I haven't tested the 5700 XT in so long, guys, because I sold it back when the mining craze was going on, you know, for 700-ish bucks, or was it 1,000? It was a very big amount for what it's worth. Alright, concentration. Okay, there we go. Comeback is real. Let's go, my friends. Let's go. Conquer A. Ooh, boy. Double kill is real as well. Let's go. Let's conquer the A site again. Come on. Okay, that's friendly. Good stuff. All right, anyways, guys, we've been running around killing a bunch of people already for a long time, and I think it's time for us to move on to the DLSS gameplay, right? Let me just conquer this over here. Yeah. There are Simtexes and everything. Oh, boy. So we got 132 FPS there on average with 99% lows. Again, guys, with the same settings and high textures, not normal textures, but that doesn't really affect FPS. I just use normal textures here, so we are safely under 8GB of VRAM utilization on the 3060 Ti. But yeah, that 6700 XT was quite a bit faster. If you have a 144Hz monitor or 165Hz monitor, you'd probably notice a little bit of a difference. It's not huge though, it's still very buttery smooth, but it can drop into the lower 100s as the 1% lows suggest. And well, the averages here are only slightly higher than the 1% lows on the other card, which is kind of insane, right? Oh boy, come on. Okay, let's stop it there now, and let's enable quality DLSS right here and play for a little bit like this. Now, FSR actually does look better in this title because it has sharpening going on by default, and DLSS doesn't. The issue here is they still haven't added a sharpness filter to DLSS or FSR, but FSR actually comes with sharpening already. So it will end up looking better than even native resolution with FSR in this beta. But the thing is, if you are using a 1080p monitor, like 24-inch, not a 27-inch, because then the PPI starts being pretty terrible, it should be fine to you, even with DLSS. So I'm going to test it with DLSS because it's the Nvidia technology. But hey, again, if you want to use FSR, it's up to you. It's going to look a little bit better than this. Maybe slightly more pixelated, but I think I prefer FSR still. Anyway, come on. Oh boy, hello there. There we go. I got this. I'm just gonna put this over here, yeah? We're losing by a lot, guys. It's gonna end very, very soon. Now, the averages with DLSS enabled, as well as the 1% lows, are very similar to the native resolution stuff on the 6700 XT, my friends. So that's very interesting to take a look at, guys. Do not let them win an objective. Come on. We gotta defend this. We gotta defend this. We cannot let them do this. Well, you know what, guys? I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm actually gonna test some FSR as well. Because I just want to show you the visual. Well, the visuals won't be that noticeable difference because of YouTube, but it is noticeable to me. But I want to see the gains in FPS, actually. We can already see that DLSS actually delivers a bit more performance on the 3060 Ti than FSR does. So... yeah, it's not going to be a smoother experience than with FSR, but once again, my friends, this is very nitpicky as well, because it's definitely super buttery smooth and very playable, even at native resolution, you know. I mean, you can probably notice a few slowdowns here and there. Jesus Christ. If you are very competitive, of course, and you can really notice those things, but... you know, we're talking about 100 plus FPS all of the time anyways, even with the DLSS enabled, disabled actually. So it's going to be very, very smooth indeed. And that's why I'm not going to test the low settings in this video, in the beta. I'm actually going to reserve that for when the game fully comes out, because that will make for a much bigger video, you know. And, well, the beta is only going on for a few days anyway. This is a team deathmatch this time around. It's not the domination. Gosh. Look at these camping bastards, man. Are you serious? People actually play like this? Oh my god. Oh my, it's 2023. Move your freaking asses, please. You know what? Let's try a different weapon from the ground. This is UMP. It doesn't look like a UMP whatsoever. It has a lot of attachments. Hey, hello. That's the guy with the shotgun. Camping bastard as well. He's usually camping here. Oi, hello. Okay. Was that a double kill? I think so. Nice. Let's just destroy this thing. Okay, and kill that. Oh my god, the UMP packs a real big punch. I need to use this weapon in my loadout. Look at that. It kills guys with like 3 bullets. But yeah, I think I covered the more important settings and upscalers here at 1080p resolution already. So let's move on to 1440p next. We got 150 FPS average and 119 1% lows. These are exactly the same values that the 6700 XT got at 1080p native res. And then it got 174 and 130 1% lows with FSR enabled on quality. All right, 2560 by 1440 is next. We're getting killed in the background, my friends. That is not great. Let's turn off the upscalers now. We're playing at native resolution. God damn it. Oh, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose because of me dying while AFK. Are you serious? We gotta turn this around. Start killing people. No! Alright guys, it's time to stop the comparisons with the 6700 XT. We already know that GPU can wreck the 3060 Ti here in this game. Well, this one still provides a great experience, but compared to the other one, well, yeah, it wins by quite a big margin. They can spot you from so many angles at the same time here in the favela map, my friends. It is very, very hard to pay attention to everything. Nice ice cream, by the way. There's a guy there. Yes, nice. Oh, yeah, maybe I should actually try to get the UMP again, guys, because I really like that weapon. It was all kitted out, though. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Feels great, guys, but it's a little bit more input laggy than it was before, of course, because we were getting really high FPS previously, and now it's down into the 90s. We're fine, we're fine. It's okay, it's okay. Coco gelado. Oh yeah, right, this is in Brazil, so I can actually read all of these things. Vivo e bem, sábado 24 de julho às 9 horas, melhor bar, São Paulo. Onde é que é o melhor bar? I don't know. Let's stop with the Portuguese, okay? I'm actually Portuguese, so that's how I know those things. Hello there. Oh boy, no, why did I start reloading? It's the classic Call of Duty mistake. Always reload your weapon, right? After getting a kill. Oh boy. Anyway, the experience is pretty good here. Not really that great, of course, for a super high refresh rate monitor, but hello. It's definitely passable. It's still gonna feel smooth and a lot better than 60 Hz, that's for sure. And let's go ahead and enable DLSS, which at 1440p looks a heck of a lot better than it did at 1080p. Still... is it a little bit sharper, actually? Wait a second. Did I enable DLSS or was it... No, maybe they added a little bit of sharpening? No, I didn't notice any sharpening at 1080p. Yeah, there is no sharpening. All right, I thought I was seeing something. But okay, let's start counting our FPS now. The DLSS, as you know already, gives us slightly higher FPS on average than FSR here with the 3060 Ti. But if we were to compare these averages that we're getting right now with the averages that the 6700 XT got in the Rust map, not in this map, okay? This might be a little bit more or less intensive than the other one. I actually don't know. Yes, the UMP is here. Nice. Is this the UMP? Yeah, it's kind of weird that he holds it like that. I don't like the holding of this gun right now. It looks very weird. But again, guys, going back to the conversation that I totally forgot about, the 6700 XT was getting 110 frames per second on average at 1440p native with 80 FPS 1% low. So, although we're playing in a different map, it was definitely faster, obviously. If it was faster at 1080p, it will also be faster here at 1440. So we got like, what, 15 to 20 more FPS on average here by enabling DLSS, which is a reasonable difference on a high refresh rate panel for sure. You can notice it. You camping bastards. I guess that was the thing that I would have done as well. Maybe not, actually. I would have ran into the fire and die, because that's what I do. I'm not thinking too much tactically, you know, just running around, killing people, and usually I'm faster than them, so yeah, it kind of works out. Yeah, I guess that's about it, right? With 90 FPS, 1% lows, it's a great experience. Did I get a last kill? I don't think so. Yeah, look at this. This is the last kill. Oh, such skills, my friends. Beautiful. Lastly, we're at 4K resolution using the same ultra settings. Back to filming SMA82X on the anti-aliasing, no upscaling. Now, this is the most intensive map in the beta, so it's getting 50s over here. And I mean, this is also expected a little bit because with the 6700 XT, although I didn't play in this particular map, it was getting like 70 frames per second using these settings, which is extremely good for that card because it's not aimed at 4K resolution, obviously. Come on, mate. This is probably a terrible map to use a UMP in, now that I think of it. But yeah, if you really want to play at 4K resolution, well, you need DLSS with a card like the 3060 Ti. That, or play with the low settings, which is not going to look pretty, and if you have a 4K panel, you probably want things to look pretty, right? Good news is, this game, using the DLSS on performance, looks very good. Even FSR on performance looks very good as well. So I don't know what they did with the upscalers here, but they look extremely good on those very low resolutions. Performance is 50% of the resolution, you know? So it would be 1080p upscaled to 4K, and it looks way better than 1080p here. Native, you know. I'm gonna stop it though. All right, let's start by using DLSS on quality, and we went from 50s and 60s to 60s and maybe 70s. Yes, there we go. Inside of houses we can get up to 70s, but it still drops into the high 50s, as you saw there. 59. You can definitely notice these little slowdowns here with the drops into the lower 60s as well as high 50s. So it's not ideal for a game like Call of Duty. It is a very fast-paced shooter, of course. You need a consistent experience all of the time. And in my opinion, 100 plus FPS is what you should aim for, or at least like 90 plus FPS, which is what this got at 1440p with DLSS quality and ultra settings at the same time. Where are the enemies, by the way? Oh, of course. They are on the objective. What are we all doing inside of this house? Seriously, team, come on. I'm distracted here. I'm benchmarking, you know, talking to the screen, thinking of what to say next. But you guys are just camping, being camping bastards. That's not fun, okay? You should not do that. Now, since it still drops into the 60s, 50s actually, sometimes, oh my god, look at that. Huge explosion. It killed our entire team. Wow. I'm gonna drop it to performance DLSS, because this is how you should play if you have a 3060 Ti and you really want good visuals at 4K resolution. Also, remember, in other maps you will likely get 5 to 10 more frames per second, and it's gonna be quite a different experience, you know? Because 5 to 10 frames per second when we were talking about 80 FPS average means closer to a high refresh rate experience, of course, and that's obviously very good. But still, even in worst case scenario, this is performing very well and it's looking okay. It has a lot more shimmering there on those power lines. Yeah, that's a bit rough, but yeah, you're not here to take a look at power lines, are you? Everything else on the map actually looks pretty okay. Hello. Nice. Also, this is noticeably softer than it was at quality DLSS, but once again, that's expected because this is running at 1080p and upscaling to 4K. At the same time, it does not look bad whatsoever. It's probably one of the best performance DLSS visuals that I have seen in quite a while. And you know what? When they introduce the sharpening filter to DLSS, like they have in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, it will probably make things sharper than native resolution. Got a UAV up, let's go. Alright, let's finish this game with these settings. It never drops from 60 FPS, which is quite nice. Guy right there, nice. Well, I'm gonna try to put this thing over here. Place it, let's go. Nice. What? Wait, why? No, that is not the way. What the heck, dude? What the heck? No, that cost us the game, my friends. Actually, no, the game cost my wallet quite a bit. Yeah, $70 for a map expansion. That's really rough. Anyway, that's been it for this one. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.